Toastmaster, fellow members and guests. Today I will talk about social pressure. Actually, we are using our culture as a neighborhood pressure. And as you know, we are living among the laws, rules, ethics, and that kind of restrictions. And it goes without saying, in order to live together with an organization, we need some kind of arrangements. But don't we exaggerate many times? In addition, this kind of arrangements, we are inventing day by day new one. As a consequence of this, society consists standardized people, and they can live being themselves, even their living spaces. And I choose two different kind of examples that I had absolute memory. And the first one is in Turkey. Wherever you are, maybe it is office environment, maybe in a friends group, and especially educational environment, when you ask why, even though it required to be asked, many people can be uncomfortable. I guess people don't like big questions, and when they don't something, and it is really hard to say, I don't know. My first absurd memory when I was at primary school, our lesson was mathematics, and we were examining a times table, and our teacher said us, kids, 6 times 5 is 30. And when I looked my friend, they looked like understand, but I'm sure they didn't understand, they only pretend to understand. And I wanted to something illustrate in order to really understand. I raised my hand and I asked my teacher, you say 6 times 5 is 30, but why? And he thought a little, and after he said, because it is. Okay, sit down. And after he said 7 times 5 is 35, I raised my hand again and I asked, teacher, you said, but why? And he said to me, do you want to really understand? And I said, yes, come. And I went. I thought he will give some private lesson to I understand, but this lesson is not about lesson. He pulled my ears, he raised me. You shall not say again why. Maybe as a many of you, and especially as my teacher, I should have said, yes, I shall not say again why. But I say the last word, should I say it? And I said why. And he looks like crazy. Fortunately, he dropped out me. Otherwise, I would be like an elf. After that, I all the time hate the mathematics, I hate the times table, I hate from him. And I'm sure he had no any answer, and he couldn't say, I don't know. Maybe I would be like Einstein, but I couldn't. And this was first one. Regarding the second example, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in our countries, crying seems as a weakness, and boys don't cry. As if boys don't have feelings, and as if their souls don't hurt. This memory absurd than the other one. When I was 13 or 12, my mother wasn't at home, and I was too hungry. I decided to go out, and I went to a restaurant. I ordered a dinner. And she said to me, do you want a pepper? And I said, yes, I'm fond of normally and hot taste and pepper. And he said to me, are you sure? Is pepper really hot? And I said, yes, I want it. I said, whatever you want. And after a little boy brought my dinner, and when I looked at him, he was laughing to me. Actually, I should have been aware of at that time because I had never seen like that dirty smiling. I said, what? He said nothing. And I took my dinner. When I took first bite, tears came from this side. After the second one, the other tears came from this side. Actually, I should have stopped at that time, but I looked Chief and a boy, they were watching to me. I couldn't, and after the third bite, I was crying. I couldn't stop really. My eyes were burning, my cheeks full of tears. And the boy came to me and he said, what are you doing? A boy doesn't cry. And I said, really? Are you sure? Do you want to taste it? And I gave that dinner. He ate, but he didn't cry. He was only 7 or 8. I was shocked. And I said, how could be? And as key fact, I asked him, where are you from? He said to me, I'm from Urfa. And I understand what is my message, this rubbish memory. A boy can cry, but a boy from Urfa doesn't cry. Not exactly. There are many more of this kind of restrictions and beliefs, customs. Ego and prejudice lie behind this kind of restrictions. To finish on a better note, as a last word, break the rules in order to break the prejudice. Mr. Toastmaster.